Alright, let's strengthen the legs by doing some squats. So squats are an absolutely fundamental leg exercise. You're working your quads, you're working your glutes. Of course, you want to be working your whole body, you want to be engaging your whole body in any resistance exercise movement, but basically your target zone for the work in the squats is through your legs, through the quads, through the glutes. These are a couple of the bigger muscle groups in the body. So in terms of your weight selection, you should be able to go up a bit with weight. Let's do it. Bend your knees, pin the bar with an overhand grip, place it on the meaty part of the upper back. We're going to start with what's known as a mid-stance squat. So from the ground up, you're on your heels, just wider than hip width apart. And by wider than hip width, I mean just wider than your hip bones. Toes slightly turned out to engage your glutes. Slight bend in the knees at the top of the move. Knees facing out in line with the second and third toes of each foot. Brace through your core, lift your chest up, bring your elbows forward if necessary to bring them directly under the bar. Eyes forward, and then we push the hips back, and then we drive down through the heels on the way back up. So the hips lead the movement back. Don't worry too much about pushing them down. If you push your hips back, and in your mid-stance, if you just let the knees bend and let them come out 2 or 3 centimetres in line with the second and third toes of each foot, drive down through the heels. So in the mid-stance, your target zone is the quads. So brace your core at the bottom of the move, so brace right there. Drive down out of your core, drive down through your quads, drive down through your heels. So you're driving down through your heels, drive the ground away to push your body up. So that's a mid-stance squat. Now we can go into a wide stance squat. So you take heel of one foot out, toes of that foot out, brace your core, lift your chest again, elbows directly under the bar. And now in the wide stance, you should be able to get deeper into the squat. So the target zone is moved from the quads to the glutes. So you're still pushing your hips back, but you really want to be feeling that in the glutes at the bottom of the move, squeezing back up through the glutes to drive your body back up. So push it back into the glutes, brace your core at the bottom, drive down out of your core, squeeze down through the glutes, drive down through your heels. We can go one step further, we can go to a wider stance. So heel of your other foot out, toes of that foot out, brace your core, lift your chest, reset, bring the elbows under the bar if necessary, and then right back into the glutes at the bottom of the move, squeeze down through the glutes on the way back up. So brace your core, set it right back into your hips, right back into your glutes, squeeze down through the glutes on the way back up. And of course, always keep that slight bend in the knees at the top of the move. Don't lock in the joints, keep the work in the muscles, keep it away from the joints. So we just look at that from the side. So brace your core, lift your chest, and sit your hips back while keeping your chest up. So if you imagine there's a logo on the chest of your shirt or your singlet, sports brand logo, whatever it is, and you want to be showing that to someone standing in front of you, so you need to make sure you keep your chest up. So hips go back, chest stays up, squeeze down through the glutes, drive down through your heels. And then carefully lose your bar. There's your squat.